Welcome students, myself Shubhajit Dev. I am the vocational trainer of electronics at Baravisha High School HS Alipurduar and my training provider is Orion EduTech Private Limited. So with this short intro, let's roll the intro. Students, in this chapter we will discuss about first aid for electrical emergencies. Electrical accident cause countless injuries. Injury could be minimized and many lives saved if proper rescue techniques and treatment are used. Electrical accidents may occur at any time or place. Timely response and treatment of victims is a major concern. There should always be an emergency response plan for scheduled electrical maintenance or work. That's why we need first aid for electrical emergencies. Also in this chapter we will discuss about the electrical rescue techniques. Students, there are many rescue techniques among which the first one is approaching the accident. In this regard, we have to remember few points. The first point is never rush into the accident situation. The second point is approach the accident place cautiously. And the final point is call 108 as soon as possible. Students, now our second electrical rescue technique is examining the scene. In this regard, we have to remember few points. The first one is visually examine the victim to determine if they are in contact with energized conductors, metal surfaces, objects near the victim itself may be energized. Number 2. You may become a victim if you touch the energized victim or conductive surface. Please do not touch the victim or conductive surface while they are energized. And number 3. Switch off the electrical circuit if possible. Students, now our third part of electrical rescue technique is be aware of hazards. In this respect, we have to maintain these parameters such as number 1, be alert of hazards such as heated surfaces and fire. Number 2, ensure that your hands and feet are dry. Number 3, wear protective equipment such as gloves and shoes and stand on a clean dry surface. And number 4, use non-conductive material to remove a victim from the conductor. Now our fourth part of electrical rescue technique is high voltage rescue. In this respect, we want to mention a few points. The first point is special training is required for rescue in high voltage operations. And number 2 is protective equipment such as gloves and shoes must be worn at the time of rescue. Students, now we have come to our final part of the rescue technique, which is first aid and CPR. CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It is an emergency life-saving procedure that is done when someone's breathing or heartbeat has stopped due to electrical shock or heart attack. CPR combines rescue breathing and chest compression. Rescue breathing provides oxygen to the person's lungs, and chest compression keeps oxygen-rich blood flowing until the heartbeat and breathing can be restored. Permanent brain damage or death can occur within a minute if blood flow stops. Therefore, it is very important that blood flow and breathing be continued until trained medical help arrives. Now, besides the CPR, we have to look for the symptoms that if the victim is breathing and has a heartbeat, give first aid for injuries and treat for shock, and also at the same time ensure the victim gets medical care as soon as possible. Thanks for watching my video.